could you maybe just take us through what happened? We don't even know like what happened in terms of when the injury occurred, how it occurred.
I dislocated my shoulder, so I need surgery. I do it on Wednesday.
Was it during
Yeah, during a game, a chilling game. I already got it before. I just come back again.
So what's sort of the exact diagnosis?
So I just dislocated my shoulder. So that's the second time it happened. So I just need the surgery.
And so from what we understand, the decision to get the surgery now this week, that was yours?
Yeah.
And what sort of went into you wanting to do it now instead of pushing it
I mean, it depends. I'll wait the end of the season during the summer, or doing right now, and I got the all summer for being ready for next season. And I talked with Billy, with the staff, and all the medical staff, and they said that's better if I do it right now, and just got it all summer for the get ready.
And so, I guess, what have the emotions been knowing that, obviously the way they talk about you is you're a guy who's going to need some time to really get your body up, get your strength up. What have the emotions been like then, knowing that you're going to take longer?
On one time, I'm not disappointed because I never really tried surgery or whatever. NBA, even more than first year, it's like my first year in the NBA, so I always listen a lot of things, and to get a surgery is a little bit painful. But yeah, like you said, on the other side, I got more time for work on my body, spend a lot of time in the weight room, and just get things. 2 years ago before being here.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
And we talked to Billy a little bit about ways that you can still make this season productive even though you are going to be out. What's your understanding of what you're going to be doing after the procedure? Obviously, rest and rehab first.
I mean, yeah, just get some rest and try to be a lot of time in the weight room, work on my shots. I mean, I still got my right hand, so I can do a lot of things like ball handling, shooting. So yeah, just try to take all the time I got for just do little things on the court, off the court for being ready for next season.
Do you know if you'll travel with the team later in the season after surgery, just kind of stay connected to the team?
I think it feels months I'm gonna stay here, just rest, and after that, just gonna be with the team a lot of time.
And you said surgery is Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay. And I know your mom's living over here with you. Will she stay?
Yeah, she's gonna stay for me to go through it.
I know he kind of asked you about the emotional component to it, but is it are you disappointed, or are you just kind of it's out of my control? And
of course, I'm disappointed. It's first NBA season of my life, and getting surgery, that's always tough. But on the other side, that's life. In life, you always got surgery and all that.
Billy told us that he's going to have Io talk to you because he went through shoulder surgery. Have you had that conversation?
Yeah, I talked with Io and Kobe because both of them go through it. And that was nice to talk about them, about what's going on. How the surgery is. They say that's not going to be that tough. That's going to be long, but not that painful. A lot of work. But that's going to be good.
What's the most significant injury that you've had before this one in terms of rehab? Is this going to be the longest?
That's going to be my first one. So.
First time you've had surgery?
Yeah.
All right. We really appreciate you talking about your foul situation, because you fouled out of that game in Utah, and since then you haven't been in foul trouble one time. What changed?
I feel honestly, I've been playing more aggressive. I think the refs see that, and they started to give me a little more leeway. But some fouls it was some really tic-tac fouls, some of them. But it's been better now. I feel I'm more solid defensively. Just watching the film also, it's the little things for me.
We talked to you so many times about your increased defensive responsibility this season. Kind of where do you feel you're at? I mean, every game's going to be obviously different challenges and different lessons learned, but where do you feel like you're at overall?
I'm very hard on myself, so I know, yeah. So I keep watching the film. The coaches are saying I'm doing a good job. I've been way better, just the physicality and the timing, the positioning, and I know I'm just going to keep getting better and getting better.
Just one more from me. Your weak side recognition's always been pretty apparent, even from your rookie year on, your block shot. Billy, how do you feel where do you feel like you're at on the ball?
I think once I'm squared in front of the ball, I can pretty much guard anybody, honestly. But once I'm in a bad position for me defensively, and and in the wrong spot and double stunting, stuff like that, it's tougher for me to guard. But I think once I'm squared, I think I can move my feet against anyone. But it's about being in the right position for me.
I'm curious about last night, the 9 free throw attempts.
Yeah.
It feels like you were just a little bit more aggressive trying to get to the basket. Did something change for you there? Has there been sort of more of an emphasis for you on trying to get downhill?
Yeah, me and Dan Craig been saying like attack the slots, open sides, and how to draw fouls, stuff like that. And I feel like it's been better, honestly. But there's still a lot to learn for me. I'm trying to stay aggressive, trying to stay, trying to learn new things every day, how to nitpick some of those things, and but it's been an emphasis on me being aggressive offensively.
What are some of the kind of points of emphasis in terms of getting the foul line or throwing some of those touch fouls?
Yeah, it's the low pickups, of course. Guys like to reach, especially on me. I'm a skinnier frame, so I can. I feel like I could be able to draw fouls a little better against bigger guys because it looks like they're actually fouling me hard. So it's it's those little tricks that you can get offensively to draw fouls.
And then we were talking to Billy last night about some of the driving, and he brought up the turnovers, which I know is a thing for everyone here. But
yeah.
Just in terms of the reads and when you are kind of facing a loaded up lane, how much of that is like you need to go through the experience of getting there and like making those mistakes that you can watch it yourself on film versus I'm just going to watch other guys do it on film and kind of start to learn it that way?
Yeah, I felt like I was trying to be ultra aggressive yesterday, and then some of those translated to me turning the ball over, but I know I'll get better. It's all a learning experience for me.
Do you feel like you need to go through that experience firsthand, or is it like good enough to be able to like recognize it on film and sort of understand?
Explain that for me.
Like when you go through those plays, is it better? Are you able to learn what the right reads are from just watching the film, or do you need to go through the experience of it?
I think you have to go through it for sure. You can watch all the film you want. If you don't go through it, you don't know exactly how it feels. So, I had 6 turnovers yesterday. So, me getting a feel for that, like I won't want that to happen again. You have 6 turnovers, you don't want that to happen again. So, you're gonna try to avoid it as much as possible.
Wanted to talk about the defensive responsibility. I know Billy talked about the switching coverage a little bit last night.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about the way to like approach and become better, maybe on communications?
Yeah, we have to talk more as a collective group. Also help each other, be in the fills. Those little plays for us, like guys driving down, someone messes up a closeout. We have to do verticality, take a charge. Those little plays impact the winning for us, and it gains energy for us as a group and gains momentum.
So obviously maybe a little bit frustrated to think about like from a good start to where you guys right now like 6-game skid. Have you guys had like a tougher or deeper conversation in the locker room? And
yeah, we try to figure it out every day. Every one of us are trying to be better, trying to figure out what we can do, trying to figure out what we can sacrifice as a group or individually. So every day we're trying to figure it out, but I know with this group, like I believe, and I know we can figure it out.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to follow up on that because obviously post-game, immediately there's disappointment and you guys are very upset you lost. The next day, what's the mood like when you guys come to work the next day?
It's a new day. Especially for me, my father always tells me, the sun comes up tomorrow. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. I feel like this how I think of it, honestly. You do something bad, you lose, and then 3 days later someone else does something even worse, and everyone's talking about that. So we're going to figure it out as a group, and I believe in us.
Awesome.